Okay, so this tutorial is how to properly activate your watercolor palette. I have my water, paper towel, brush, and palette. The first thing I'm going to do is actually turn this facing me. So in the future, if you ever need to mix any of the watercolors, you'll be doing it here. This will be your color mixing palette. Now I'm going to load my brush with water, and then I'm going to activate the colors that I'm going to use. So if I was only using blue and green, I would only put water in blue and green. You don't always have to activate each color. However, for the next project I'm doing, I will need all the colors. So I'm just carefully dropping water into each one. I'm making sure the water doesn't overflow. Just maybe 5 to 6 drops per container of color. Why do we do this? Great question. It's so that we don't ruin the palette. If we don't properly activate the watercolor and we try to paint too soon, you'll end up seeing giant holes in the palette and you've used way too much watercolor than you need to, and the watercolor wasn't able to get the right consistency before being used. So that's why this is the most important step one when using a watercolor palette like this. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Now, the fun part would be to patiently wait a minimum of 45 seconds. And now it is your turn to go ahead and try.